Hello and welcome to another Pulse-Fired Gaming video. Today we're going to take a look at one of the fleets made by Todd Pote and that are available on Colts 3D. Today we're looking at the Yomi Federation, I think. Whatever they are, the Yomis. A couple of these prints I think need to be redone, but other than that we're going to take a look at them. The names are all vaguely Japanese themed, but we'll get into that as we go through. First and foremost, I was looking through the SSDs that are available on the Full Thrust Facebook page, and this one does not have an SSD. This is the Jami or Yami freighter. It looks like it's on the same hull as the heavy cruiser, but it's got these little cargo things on here. These were all done in resin on a Elegoo Saturn, and I think they look pretty damn good for what they are. So this is the Jami freighter, and we're gonna move on from there. These are the fighters that come with the Yomis. They're the same. They're all the same level fighter. Little guys. The files themselves are available on Colts 3D, and Pulse-Fired Gaming is a licensed printer for them. Now, right away, I know that I'm going to have to reprint this one. This is the Kappa Corvette, but you can see that the supports did not print this out correctly because this is supposed to be about twice as long as it is. They don't come pre-supported, so my own dumb supports had to rely on this. So this is going to be a reprint later. The Kappa Corvette has a heavy Grazer 1 that's high intensity. It has two of them, and yeah. So moving on, we're going to look at the Tenku. This is a missile frigate. And I'm not 100% that I got these right. This is the missile frigate. You can see on here the little missile tubes. And then it's got a beam as well, right? No, it's got a heavy Grazer on top. And yeah, there we go. So that's the Tenku. And then its beam frigate cousin is the Itsumari. Yep, Itsumari frigate right here. And this is another one that the support material needs to be printed, or it needs to be reprinted. Reprinting this is kind of a triviality. These guys are that's about an inch in the standard scaling. I didn't rescale these at all. I just had them do the standard scaling. So that's the Tenku and the Itsumari. Then we're going to take a look at this heavy destroyer. This is the Okami heavy destroyer. Now this has got 3 different armaments on it. It's got 4 heavy Grazers, 2 beam 2s, and then 2 antimatter torpedo launchers. Man, this is such... looking at these on the computer, you don't really get you don't get it until these are printed, but these look fantastic. I think Todd did a fantastic job with these. Next one is the Yuki Onna, which is a light cruiser. Here's the light cruiser hull. It's got 4 Grazers and 4 beam 2s. You can see on here, it's also got some PDS right there. Just excellent panel lines, very good. And that's the Yuki Onna. All right, moving right along, we have got I'm going to butcher this, the Yuki heavy cruiser. And this has got a salvo missile launcher on the bottom. And then it looks like it's got beams. It's got looks like a class 3 beam, 2 class 2 beams, and then 4 heavy Grazers on it. It's the heavy destroyer. Man, this is a beefy boy. And then moving on to the battle cruiser, I think the mainstay ship of the line here is the Nagatsune Yeah, Nagatsune battlecruiser. Mass 100. It's 477 combat points. It's got beams and salvo missiles and heavy grazers and twin particle arrays. And then on the bottom you can see these are the salvo missile launchers. I think it's very cool that these are basically WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get. And I think that's pretty damn awesome. With all of his ships having all of the things that they say they have on the SSD modeled on the ship. All right, moving on. Looks like we have the Shinigami battleship. Big chunky battleship with lots of turrets on it. Looks like it's got beams and heavy grazers and twin particle arrays. I'm guessing that these are the twin particle arrays. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but that's what I think it is. And then, yeah. Here's the Waria. Yeah, Waria Dreadnought on here. I printed one of these in a larger scale, and it's on FDM. And even in FDM, it is just a absolutely gorgeous looking ship. And moving right along to the bigger ships, we've got 2 more ships to go. The Kitsune no Kami Super Dreadnought. So this is the big mama. It has heavy grazers, twin particle arrays, salvo missile launchers, and beam 3s. I don't see the salvo missile launchers. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure. But this is, well, look at this. Look how good this is. This is one of 4 fleets that we're going to be shooting here. And these ships are just absolutely gorgeous. You can buy the models yourself for on Colts 3D. They're very inexpensive. And they're relatively easy to support. There are some places where I could do a little better on the support, so I'm going to have to on some of these ships. But all in all, it's really good. Now here is a heavy carrier that is called the Mizuchi class heavy carrier. It's got similar armaments to the Super Dreadnought, but it also has 6 fighter launch tubes. That's very nice. Alrighty. This was the Todd Potes Yomi faction that is available for Colts 3D. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night.